Jai Mata Di everyone, and welcome back to Swasti Vaatika, the Garden of Wellness. We hope you're enjoying your time with us this Navratri as we delve into the various forms of Jagadamba Bhavani. Today we will be talking about Maa Kushmanda. Who is this Divine Mother? Let's begin with a prayer as we go into her story. Om Sarva Mangal Mangalye Shive Sarvat Sadike Sharanye Trayambike Gauri Narayani Namostute. Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Goddess Kushmanda is the fourth divine form of Shakti and is worshipped on the fourth night of Navratri. In this form, the Divine Mother rides on a lioness. She possesses 8 arms, holding weapons and a mala. She emanates divine energy and wears a garland of flowers around her neck. Her voice is as sweet as honey and her smile is intoxicating. The leela of Maa Kushmanda starts at a time where the universe did not exist and there was darkness everywhere. Suddenly, a formless ray of light began to shine, and it illuminated the entire dark void that once was. The light's pervading glow began to form a shape, the shape of a beautiful divine woman, none other than Devi Kushmanda. It is said that at this moment, Maa Kushmanda smiled a sweet smile, and this small action sprung the entire universe into creation and got rid of the darkness entirely. Planets and galaxies formed, and Devi Kushmanda created balls of light as a heat source of energy to sustain these new beings. The sun gives light to the world, and Goddess Kushmanda herself is the power of the sun and is the source of all energy. She is also said to give direction to the Lord of the Sun, Surya Bhagavan. Her name, Kushmanda, can be broken into 3 parts: Ku, Ushma, and Anda. Ku means little, Ushma means energy, and Anda means egg. Put that together and you get like small cosmic egg. Here the whole universe is represented as a cosmic egg, and her name Kushmanda signifies her role in the creation of the universe. After this, Maa Kushmanda created the divine Devi Mahakali from her left eye. This deep-complexioned, beautiful goddess had 10 faces, 10 arms, 30 eyes, 50 fingers, and 50 toes. Her glorious tresses flowed, and her white teeth shined like pearls as she bit her 10 tongues. She was clad in space, with severed arms on her waist, and a garland of skulls adorning her neck. She sat on a burning funeral pyre, and was armed with an axe, shield, bow and arrow, gadha, chakra, trishul, and held a severed head, a skull cup, and a shank. Next, Maa Kushmanda created a ferocious Devi with a complexion that resembled lava. Her warrior's armor and helmet reflected against her beautiful saffron clothes. Her 18 arms held an axe, trishul, chakra, gadha, a thunderbolt, a bow and arrow, a sword, lotus, rosary, shank, bell, noose, spear, goad, shield, wine cup, and a kamandalu or water pot. She was seated on a lotus and roared viciously. Kushmanda named her Mahalakshmi. From the right eye of Goddess Kushmanda, a Devi with a pleasant face emerged. She had a very fair complexion, with 8 arms and 3 very calming eyes. A crescent moon and white clothing complemented her skin beautifully. In her arms, she holds a trishul, chakra, a small drum, arrow, shank, bell, bow, and a plowshare. The moon paled in comparison to the glory of her divine beauty and shining pearl ornaments. She was seated on a gem-studded throne and maintained a serene smile. Kushmanda named her Mahasaraswati. Then Maa Kushmanda's glance fell upon the goddess Mahakali. At once, a man and woman sprang from Devi Mahakali's body. The man had 5 faces, 15 eyes, and 10 arms. He was fair with a complexion like camphor that beautifully paired with the tiger skin that he wore. A serpent was coiled around his neck, and a crescent moon adorned his forehead. In his 10 hands he held an axe, bow, arrow, trishul, thunderbolt, skull cup, antelope, damaru, rosary, and a kamandalu. Devi Kushmanda named him Shiva. The woman who appeared with Shiva had 4 arms and a milky complexion. She wore beautiful white clothing and ornaments, and she held a goad, a rosary, a book, and a lotus. Maa Kushmanda then gave her the name of Saraswati. From Devi Mahalakshmi's body, another man and woman emerged. The man had 4 faces and 4 arms, with a red complexion that was lit up by his saffron clothes and expensive jewelry. In his 4 hands he held a lotus, a book, a rosary, and a kamandalu. Maa Kushmanda gave him the name of Brahma. The beautiful woman had a fair complexion and 4 arms, which glowed even more than her numerous jewels and gold clothing. In her upper 2 hands, she held 2 lotus buds, and the lower 2 were kept open. Devi Kushmanda gave her the name of Lakshmi. Devi Kushmanda then glanced towards Maa Mahasaraswati, and a man and woman appeared from her body as well. The man had 4 arms, with a divine complexion that resembled the night sky. His yellow clothing and the ornaments that adorned his body glimmered against his dark skin. In his hands, he held a shank, a chakra, a gadha, and a lotus. Maa Kushmanda gave him the name of Vishnu. The woman who appeared was clad in red, with 4 arms and a fair complexion. Her lower 2 hands were open, while the upper 2 held a goad and a noose. Devi Kushmanda gave her the name of Shakti. Goddess Kushmanda gave Bhagwan Shiva to Maa Shakti, Bhagwan Brahma to Maa Saraswati, and Bhagwan Vishnu to Maa Lakshmi to be their divine consorts. Maa Kushmanda then absorbed the 3 goddesses who emerged from her own body, Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, and Mahasaraswati. And then she entered Devi Shakti as an orb of infinite divine energy. My fellow devotees, I hope that you enjoyed hearing about Devi Kushmanda. Please return tomorrow again for the next segment of this series of stories glorifying the different forms of Maa Shakti. We would appreciate it if you could support our channel by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Be sure to also check out our website, swastivaatika.com, as well, and use code SHAKTI at checkout for 10% off select items. With that being said, we hope to see you again tomorrow. Jai Mata Di.